What's going on, Mama? It's time to get up and get after it. Let me show you what I got going on. So we want to take this hood off so that we can block it out easier. And then that way I can get in here and fix the spots and be able to tape up the engine area. And I'll paint the hood off, put it probably behind the truck, somewhere in the booth. Anyway, what I like to do is come in, drill me an 1/8 inch pilot hole above the bolts. That way when we go to set this hood back, it will fit back exactly where it's at because it's going to be painted. I don't want it to be chipped. I don't want it sliding around. And another thing that I've showed in my past videos, I like to take this bolt out right here and put a stud with, just a bolt with the head cut off. And then I cut a slot inside the top of the bolt. That way, if it does get in a bind and you can't get it back out with your hands, the slot is for just a flat screwdriver. And then this is the one that holds most of your downward pressure anyway. But if you've got a stud here and then someone's helping you and you take this out, then the stud can lay against the back side of your hinge and not slide all the way down and maybe hit the cowl in the back. So let's get started on this and get the ball rolling. This is what I'm talking about, Mama, for those of you that's new to the channel and don't know. Now when we loosen up that bottom bolt, it can rest against the bottom side of that slot and it can't slide down and scratch up your hood. The slot is in the end for a screwdriver in case it gets in there and you need to get it out, or they're hard to turn in when you put them in. So another thing that I had mentioned is the little 1/8 inch hole that I drill. That way when we line it back up, we'll put 2 dowel pins in that side and 2 dowel pins in that side with the stud, and that'll help locate it. And if you ever do it for a client and they say, well, hey, I don't like those holes, all you gotta do is put just a little bit of filler in them, dab over them with whatever color the hinge is, and you'll never see it. You can always cover your trail on your way back out, so that can give you just a little idea. Or if you'll notice those bolts right there, how the head is real small on them, when this hood goes back on, I can always buy some 5/16 bolts that's got a washer that is made onto them that is big for really gripping. You can see that at one time there was something much bigger on there than what that is. Those might have been grabbed just in an instant. You can see what's supposed to go there. So if you put back what's supposed to go there, it's going to cover the hole anyway. As you can see, I couldn't run that one up in there with my fingers. That's what the slot's for. Can't be handsome, you need to be handy. One more thing I'd like to add to this video, for any of you that do a lot of hand sanding, like when I have to do door jambs, engine bay, I mean a lot of sanding, I wear these. These are large, which they fit tight to my fingers, and I'm here to tell you, you can eventually wear a hole in them. As you can see, I just tape it back up and move on. They wear good. You can sand without, ruining your fingers, your nails, or your fingertips. And it's like wearing microfiber. You can feel the panel. If you put these on, you can feel any imperfection and stuff, just like you can if you've got the microfiber in your hand. So if you wear extra large, you don't want them to fit loose, is what I'm trying to say. They fit snug. You want them to fit snug because then you can get your fingertips and stuff down into the tight spots and sand just about as good as you can if you're not wearing them. Here's also another reason that I like to wear them. If you'll notice how black they are, I use these when I polish stainless, because if you've ever polished stainless, you know that buffer can snatch that piece out of your hand if you don't pay 100% attention. If your attention is distracted by anything and it catches the edge, it's yanking it out of your hands. These right here, it won't cut through it. I'm not going to say that they can't be cut, but that's the whole purpose of them, is, for that protection. So that is another reason.